Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Love, Death, and Robots. This is the episode Pop Squad. It is the third episode on the list on Netflix, which is where I am watching this, by the way, if you guys want to use that same platform to watch along. As usual, I'm sure you know after the first two episodes, but if you happen to just tune in for this one, I do timer-based reactions, so you guys need to have your own footage and sync up with me watching. There'll be a timer on the screen to help you sync up. There'll be like 15 seconds of footage to help you guys sync up, but that's it. The rest of it's just going to be a timer and then me. So me reacting. But yeah, I don't have to say anything about the previous episode since this is an anthology. It's not something that gets carried over. But the last episode, Ice, was very cool art style, very cool little world that they're in and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what Pop Squad means. I have no idea what that could be insinuating or whatever, but I'm sure it'll be made apparent as we watch this. So I'm looking forward to it. So let's just jump into it, shall we? Alrighty, we are going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Netflix original series. Alrighty, here we go. Probably the last one I'm gonna watch tonight. Pop Squad. They're gonna drink a lot of soda, I bet. Whoa. Oh, this is cool. Already. I love seeing the different, like, artistic choices in these different episodes. Officer. I have subtitles on, so it said officer, so it's... And the lights outside, some kind of police force. This is some good animation. Or, like, realistic animation, I should say. What is it that they're doing? Jeez. Oh. So what are they doing that's illegal? I've seen some shows where you're not allowed to have kids, like population control. Huh. Could it be something like that? Poor little tykes. What? Is he about to kill the kids? Jeez, what? Is it like a population control? Unregistered offspring. Jeez. God damn. It looks like a very, damn, there's this, like, crazy, like, nice city in the sky. But down below looked terrible. Interesting. I know he's just doing his job, but not a very likable protagonist for this episode yet. He just kills kids. Even if it is your job. So we're getting to see the other side of the life here. Breeders. Whoa, okay. Population control because there's a certain amount of the population that's immortal, essentially. Interesting. Interesting. So even like the ideas of marriage have changed because if you can live forever, you're most likely not going to be able to stay with the same person forever. Oh. Oh, the blood from killing on his fingers. So does it bother him? Alright. What the heck? Why? Why? I don't get it. Who's this? Is this the same girl? Some kind of medical treatment? Yeah, this is the same girl, but... Is this how they live forever, or... Seems like some kind of drug in a way. She seemed to get ecstasy from it, kind of thing. So is it just like coincidence with the dinosaur? I just had to murder some kids. Damn. Jeez. Oh shit. Damn. Did he actually fire? Did it graze his face? It looked like he had a little cut on his face. Or was that always there? It really got him. I feel like that would mess up a lot of people having to do that kind of thing, right? Ipswich collectibles, huh? Alright, we're going here. What does it have to do with anything, though? Oh, creepy. Buying it for a kid that she may have concealed. Does that throw up on her shoulder, on her shirt too? So they're selling kids' toys as collectibles because they're not supposed to be for kids, right? Because you're not supposed to have kids, at least. Interesting. I wonder what the rules are with that, too. Like, are you only allowed one kid and these people are having multiple? Or are you just not allowed to have kids at all? Damn, that scenery is crazy, though. All the destroyed buildings behind. Oh. Come on, dude. Huh. I hope he doesn't kill this kid. Can't even say it. Jeez. Oh. Huh. 218 years. Damn. Okay, so people down here live forever too. Interesting. Damn. Oh. Gitterbug. Yeah. The animation is just too good. Aww. Jeez. She did it to save her kid. I'll make room. Damn. Jeez. I'm so glad he didn't kill that kid. Let's hope no one, like, tracks him down and sees us or something. Fuck! Damn it! Oh shit. Is he gonna fight her? Shit! Oh. Took one in the shoulder, it seemed like. Okay, so they can die from bullet wounds. They're long living, but they're not immortal, I guess. They're not invincible. That water looks so good. Jeez. Damn. Is that it? Shit. God damn. Alright, that is the end of Pop Squad. Jeez. That gives a whole new meaning to that frickin' episode title, right? I'm guessing, like... Right? Like, I mean, my interpretation of that title name is, like, when you, like, pop, you, like, kill someone. You shoot them. Like, pop, 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 you know? And, but damn. So, basically, they... In this world, they created immortality. I don't know if that's the proper word. I don't know if immortality means that you can still die from, like, gunshots and other things, but at least they're long-living is a very accurate way of saying it. Or at least they seem to live forever, I should say. And because of that, obviously, if we can live forever, that's obviously one of the first things that you think about is the fact that overpopulation would be a serious problem. Eventually, if no one's dying and kids keep being born, you know, you're just gonna overrun the planet. We already are kind of overrunning the planet, and we don't even have, you know, immortality. So I'm just gonna say immortality because I'm pretty sure that's the word they used. But I think that's the word they used anyway. Regardless, so I guess, like, having birth is probably, like, thoroughly regulated, because I imagine, like, accidents can still happen. Like, if they're able to be shot with a gun and killed, then I'm sure they could be in some kind of, like, car accident or something, like, different accidents that could cause your death, right? Even if, like, because obviously we saw people die here because the cops, like, shot them and stuff like that. So obviously criminals are dying and stuff, but so I wonder, like, do they keep it at a certain population number? It actually, I watch a lot of anime, so if you don't know by now on this channel, which is majority anime, when I watch Gurren Lagann, it reminds me of that one little village that had its count at like 50, and you can't surpass that because they didn't have the resources to feed and keep people alive if there's more than 50 in their little society, you know? So it reminds me a lot of that, and so I guess just if you have kids without permission, there must be some kind of, like, maybe some kind of registry you have to go on, and because she mentioned the idea of, like, let her take my spot when the mom was talking to talking about Melanie. It's not like a foreign concept of, like, taking spots kind of stuff, and like she hinted that there may be a limited number of humans that are allowed on the planet, And I'm guessing by the time like certain ones are dead, there's probably some list that you get on, kind of like donor transplant kind of thing, where like someone dies up next in line, you know, we can sustain this amount of people on the planet, but no more than that kind of thing. Or do they just like do other like, I guess they maybe not replace them immediately, like maybe they keep it at like say around like 1 billion people or like 7 billion people or something like that, and maybe after like 1 billion die or something, they open up a wave of like everyone's allowed to have kids for like X amount of time from like this month to this month or something, or for like the next year everyone can have kids, and then after that year they go back to killing them. But I guess that'd be kind of difficult. Well, I guess they'd have some kind of registry. They had those tablets. They'd know what households are allowed to have them and stuff like that. But what's interesting to me is I thought it was going to be something where like the people who weren't immortal live down in like the ruined cities, right? And then the people that are immortal lived up in like the Sky City. That's how I thought it was, but she said she was been alive for 218 years, which means that either she used to be a part of the Sky City and came down, right? Or everyone that's down there is also immortal, and they're just the ones that either aren't wealthy enough to stay in the Sky City up above. That could be one thing, or they're all the ones that want to have kids illegally, and it's just easier to do it down there where they can probably hide better than in the big Sky City kind of thing, you know? But there's also people that are down there that don't want kids because, or I imagine they don't want kids because, like, neighbors were the ones that reported that one family because they were crying, right? They heard the crying of the baby. So I would imagine if that was another family that was down here because they, like, if all the families down here wanted kids, then, what am I trying to say? Then they probably wouldn't have reported it, right? Like, because they wouldn't, I mean, maybe they would. Maybe they only care about themselves kind of thing. But anyway. Yeah, definitely a very interesting point they were trying to get across. It was terrible to see that the police force just has to go around killing kids. I like that this guy who seems so emotionless doing it was very bothered by it, and, you know, confronting this lady just to ask questions, you know, because he was, you know, questioning everything. And, like, the interesting thing was, and I don't want to make too much of it because I very much could be wrong, is when he was asking some questions and then he smiled at Melanie, the mother was like, you smiled, so you feel something. So the thing is we saw his, like, girlfriend, like, seemingly experience, like, joy and happiness, so it seems like they have emotions. Maybe it was just emotions directed towards a child as she didn't expect, but I think there is a possibility that she hinted that these, like, some of these people that come from the Sky City might be so desensitized to stuff that they just they're not as emotional. You know, they live so long, they start to lose their emotions kind of thing. I don't know. But it was definitely interesting, and, I mean, the animation was beautiful. I like their choice of making it more realistic, because I think the more realistic it is, the more heartbreaking it is to see, like, kids die, because you're so it's so close to your own experience, right? Like, if you see, like in the first episode of, like, the automated customer service episode, if the kids, like, look like what those old people look like in that episode, and everything was like that, but they were trying to do this serious topic, I wouldn't take it as serious, and so it wouldn't hit me as hard. But this hit me pretty hard because it just looked so realistic, and it was very, very beautiful too. Granted, all of these art styles for all three of these episodes that I've seen so far have been very beautiful in their own way, but this one was definitely very beautiful in a realistic sort of way, you know. But yeah, I liked the I like the message of this episode was it's kind of like like a big moral dilemma when it comes to the idea of immortality, right? It's just we wouldn't be able to reproduce, and it's also interesting how their society has evolved in a way that that they even question it. Like, it was like it's in human nature. Like, there's something like biologically in us a lot of the time, like not in everybody, because honestly I don't want kids, you know. So I can't say that it's like a trait that all humans have, but I feel like there are some people that just like I guess it is kind of like I don't know, like I know there is some science behind it where we are like programmed biologically to want to create offspring, right? I don't know how much I've heard of that. I don't know how much I believe it, just because of the fact that I don't want kids, you know. I guess everyone's different though, but either way, the idea of us having that kind of like programmed within us to reproduce, you know, and in this world, the way they acted, it seemed like they were saying like, he was saying like why he was questioning why you would want to have children, like why would you want to have this thing, you know. They're so like desensitized to the idea of like reproducing. It's crazy how we go from like our world where we want to like pass down our legacy, but I guess as soon as you gain immortality, you can just be like you don't feel that urge to pass down your genes when you know your genes can just live forever. Maybe that's the idea of it. One thing I'm interested in, I kind of want to go back to the party, because that's where we got, or the opera. Well, I guess she was at a party after the opera. I wanted to see a lot of the people, because obviously like the main characters we've seen are all relatively young. I'm curious if there's any old people, because I would think to like, I mean, I guess maybe they're comfortable in their own bodies at that point, but I would think for immortality to be invented and you become immortal when you're like 80 years old. I guess a lot of them are looking younger and trying to get some decent shots of all the people. I guess there's not any. Yeah, I guess there's not any like crazy good shots. A lot of it's like from behind, but I didn't see any like gray hair or anything. So I wonder if there's like an age limit to becoming like immortal, you know. And I wonder if you're born immortal, or if it's like some kind of drug you have to take. Like, could it be the drug we saw her taking is what sustains their immortality? Maybe it's something you have to continuously take. It's not just like a one and done kind of thing. I don't know. But that wouldn't make sense, because how would all the people down in like the poor areas of the world afford to keep taking that drug to live forever, you know? Like, for that one girl to be 218 years old, you know, unless, like I said, unless she was taking that drug and then she stopped, went down to the surface and really and then had a kid and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, it was a very cool one. I honestly think because of the message and the effect that it had on me, like the emotional investment and stuff like that, this is probably my favorite one out of the first 3 that I've watched so far. So, but I'm very much looking forward to the other 5. So, yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did. Also, check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel. I also have Patreon exclusives on there that you can get access to, where I'm watching Black Sails and Jujutsu Kaisen. Check that out if you want access to those shows before they make it onto YouTube. I watch the way my Patreon shows work is I watch the entire show before it starts coming out week by week on YouTube. So, yeah, check that out. I also the link to it will be popping up on the screen. It's also in the description, or you can just go to patreon.com/Morthadon. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.